Hey everybody, welcome to Science 24. This is Unit A, and this is the first lesson of 6 in the unit Matter and Chemical Change. My name is Mr. Adamson, and I will be your tour guide for today. So this lesson that we're first going to talk about is chemistry then and now. So looking at the past and how we progress to the future in relation to chemistry. So about 150 years ago in Canada, you probably would have lived on a farm. Only 2.5% of people live on farms today, and this is because of chemical and technological advances which require a lot less human labor. So, you just think about your daily lives, the things that you use, where do they come from? How are they made? And most likely, the underlying answer is going to be through the ideas of chemistry, through buildings of plastics, that we get the technologies that we use to make our life a lot easier. One of the important definitions that I want you to be aware of here first is synthetic chemicals. So these are human-made, so synthetic means human-made, reduce the amount of labor. So in relation to being on a farm, if we're looking at synthetic chemicals, we are talking about pesticides and fertilizers. And these provide more efficient land use and food production because, you can get things to grow a lot better, you can keep the bugs away, you can keep the disease away. Now, there are two types of synthetic pesticides that we're going to talk about, and the first one is herbicides. So right here, herbicides kill unwanted plants, so such as weeds, dandelions, thistles, that kind of thing. And then the last one is insecticides, and these kill unwanted insects, so like a grasshopper. Let's see, and there you go. So killing a grasshopper, and that's what these insecticides will do. We also have to look at chemistry for cleaning. So in the past, beef fat was used to make soap. Now today, plant oil is used to replace the fat. So for example, coconut oil, which has a very nice scent and cleans very well, is used instead of what we have used in the past, which is this beef fat. So when they're slaughtering an animal, aside from just taking the meat, they're going to use the fat for a lot of different uses, and one of those again was soap. Now, a couple things to know. How does soap work? Okay, it has cleaners which contain a strong base that produces soap when it reacts with fatty acids and grease. The soap contains a two-ended molecule. One end dissolves in grease, the other dissolves in water, so that's why you use it with water. And the reaction enables you to wash away the grease as you have the water, going over your hands and moving that grease away. Another thing that we can look at is in relation to chemistry is synthetics. Now, about 100 years ago, clothing was made from natural fibers such as cotton, so the cotton plant, flax, so the stem of a flax plant, wool from sheep and goats, or silk from the cocoons of silkworm. Today, we have natural fibers with the addition of synthetic fibers, so again, these are man-made threads, which are being developed in a chemistry lab. So some of these synthetic fibers would include nylon, which is like you see in tent material, polyester, which you see in a lot of your clothing, Kevlar, you'll see in canoes, or Kevlar vest you think of that a police officer would wear, or Gore-Tex. So if you want something that is rainproof, that's where you have your Gore-Tex. And again, these are all synthetic made fibers that we have today that we didn't have in the past. That is just a quick little lesson again on chemistry then and now. So what did we used to use in the past? What do we have now? And kind of how chemistry is built. Hope you were able to get a little something from that, and thanks for listening.